Friends, where I've been telling you all day, we do have a special guest that I'm going to bring in here this morning, and she's going to give everyone what they need to know. So we have Miss Susan Doty. Is it Doty?
That's correct.
Yes, I did it correctly this morning. Go me. You're the director of UT Tyler Center for Economic Education and Financial Literacy, right?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Well, it's so very nice to have you here on the desk this morning and chat with me. I really enjoy having so many guests on here, but honestly, to talk about the importance of financial literacy. So I'm just going to start with a few questions. That way everyone can kind of get to know exactly what we're talking about. But April is National Financial Literacy Month, and you're here just to tell us exactly all of the topics related to financial literacy. So why is financial literacy important?
Well, right now, financial literacy is very important. But this month of April, has been Financial Literacy Month since 2000. Okay, and officially recognized since 2001. And so everyone in the country who is in this space is doing something this week. So that means from, the thought leaders to the bankers to the not-for-profits to the universities to the, P20 educators, everyone is recognizing it this month.
Oh my goodness, it's so exciting. I love it when we have, months where we recognize different things and there's events or tables or booths. It just really helps all of the educational, properties of what is going on. So one more, or actually a few more questions. Do you know how many people in the U.S. would consider themselves financially literate?
Oh, that's really interesting. The numbers, I'm not going to throw out a number that I'm not sure of, but surprisingly, it's not as good as it should be. If there is one topic, one theme that most people can agree on in this country, it is the need for financial literacy at all levels, from preschool to graduate school, those already out and working in the community. It's important for everyone.
Okay. Well, what is done nationwide to promote financial literacy, with that being said?
I think right now it's about awareness. And, the folks who are celebrating this week and reaching out to their constituents this week are providing information, are providing educational services, are providing advice. But if there were a single word, it would be awareness.
And, do you think that there's a lot of awareness about it?
Not enough. Not enough. And so that's something that certainly we're trying to rectify at the University of Texas at Tyler, and very specifically from our Center for Economic Education and Financial Literacy.
Well, we're getting to those questions here in just a second, but what does a good personal finance program look like?
I'm going to simplify that too, and I'm going to say it's good decision making.
Okay,
and I think that we have to recognize the choices that we make around all aspects of personal finance, and we need to be able to make informed choices, and we need to realize that it's going to look different for each of us, because each of us has a different relationship with money, different goals, but we do need to take ownership for our choices.
And speaking of taking ownership, I know UT Tyler has the center to kind of help. So what is UT Tyler Center doing to help?
Okay, so this week in fact, this whole month is an exciting month. We kicked it off on April 1st with a family financial fun night at Pine Tree Middle School in Longview. That was exciting. Just yesterday, I did a presentation for a group of fraud investigators who were looking at personal finance education as a way to prevent bad acts rather than catch them. I'll be doing lunch and learns with the city this week, more financial fun nights, and just awareness. Awareness.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here on the desk today. And those are really kind of all of the questions that we had. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about the importance of financial literacy?
Well, I'd actually like to just give you a quick update on our grant.
I would love
through
that.
the center. The grant is called First Responder Finance, and we've taken an interesting take on that program where we are looking at not just educators, but anyone who deals with individuals, families, or communities in financial crisis and help them on their path to financial wellness. That's the goal.
It seems like there's a lot of different things that are happening, whether it just be the center or even like city events, that sort of thing, to kind of help people understand and highlight the importance of financials.
Absolutely. And to individuals and to families, there's probably nothing more important.
No, definitely not. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you for
today,
having me.
this
This was
morning.
fun.
Yes, this was very fun. I love talking to you. This was awesome. Hopefully we'll get to talk again soon.
I'll look forward to it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Susan. All right, friends, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and take you guys